Hi guys and welcome to RimWorld. This is another game I love to play, so I kind of want to share it with you, see if you kind of like it too. It's made by Lodian Studios, Tyron Sylvester on Twitter if I'm correct. I'll put a link up to the page where you can buy the game and find more info about it. But first things first, we're gonna create a new world. And you can actually pick the size. Let's make it a bit bigger. We'll just randomize a seed. Really doesn't matter. You can type in any name you want or anything you want. And you just press generate. Well, this actually looks like a great seed. Looks like a fantastic world. So we'll save and finish. Now it has saved our world, and when we start a new colony, first thing, we gotta choose our storyteller. Since I like building a lot and just having fun with the game, we're going for the least hardest one, which is Phoebe Base Builder, and we're going for builder mode. So, as you can see, when the storyteller sends threats after you, they'll be 5% large, and this is 30%, so that's quite a big step. This is 60%. This is 100%. And you can go extreme if you want to. But for now, I just want to show you guys what the game is about. And that's a lot easier in easy mode. So let's go for this. This is the world we just created. This is an older world I have a couple of games on. So we're going to select this world. And now we're going to choose a landing site. And let's see, middle mouse button, if you press and hold you can scroll over the world, and with left you select and you get the information on this landing site. What's this? Oh, there's a tribe base there. Well, we don't want to have anything to do with that. I am thinking actually, I want to be, since we're just gonna be building mostly, it would be nice to have some hills so we can get some materials. And this looks nice because we got sandstone, we got limestone, and we got granite. 3 types of stone to make decorations with. Grow period is from March till October. Would be nice to have a grow period all year around. But I think we'll need to go lower if we want that. See? Here we go. February, November. March, November. And here we have all year around. But then we only have 2 types of stone. So it's kind of what you want. I prefer to just have 3 types of stone. I really like to have multiple types of stone, but I don't like to be in the mountains because then I have to dig out way too much. So let's see. What are you? This is also all year round. It's not bad at all. And I really want something with 3, so we'll have to click until we find it. This one is free. And it's from February till November. That should be good actually. And our average temperature, 20 degrees. This should be perfect. We got marble, we got limestone, and we got granite. Let's select this site. And this is gonna take me a while because I really want people who are incapable of none, who have a good age, so are not too old, because when they're too old they get health issues. You can check their health here. And I also want guys that have 1 or 2 good traits in here. So I'll be randomizing a lot until I have 3 people that are exactly what I want. And we'll be right back. And we're here. it kept crashing on me. So, and it didn't crash when I didn't use Fraps. So I figured it was the transition of going into the map and Fraps that made it crash. So I picked 3 females. I was choosing people and I ended up with 2 females, and then I thought, what a great spin. We're gonna make this an all-female base. So here they come. And I'm gonna pause the game by pressing spacebar. You can zoom in. And first we're gonna see what weapon everybody is getting and what a good place to set up will be. So if you click on a person, you can click on the overview, you can see the character here. They're all incapable of none. That's very important for your first 3 people, that they don't have any drawbacks. Now this might be hard if a psychic phenomenon should appear, but she's a fast walker, so she can move really fast and she's got a lot of patience. Now she likes melee, so I'm gonna give her the knife. There should be a knife here, right there. Right click on it, equip knife. Our next one used to be a slave, is now a commissioner. Also sensitive, heat tolerant, really don't care about that, but I love that she's a good grower and she's a good constructor. So this one will be the one who does the most constructing. And let's give her a pistol. And this one is our grower. She has a green thumb, so she gets a mood bonus. And she's also a great doctor. She can cook. So she can basically do a lot of stuff as well. And she's very young. And she's gonna get this survival rifle. But first we gotta check out our surroundings and see what kind of map do we have. What I'm looking for are these holes. Because we can put reactors on here that will give off a lot of power, and power will be an issue. In most times I play, power is an issue for me. So what I'm looking for is a spot that has multiple around them. I don't see any there. 1, 2. That's nice, but this mountain is in the way. But I do have 3 here. Let's see if I... But there's a lot of water there. I don't want water near my base. I don't want that. There's one that's way too far off. Let's zoom out and see if there's anything closer by. It's more suitable. I really don't see it. I really don't see it. Well, this is like, it generates a new map every time. And you just gotta be lucky with where everything is. So what I'm gonna do, since there are 3 pretty close here, I am gonna use part of this as my base and we'll keep it beside. So we'll go a bit to the left and start up a base here and work our way down, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta do something. Now, the first thing I always do is in Misk, you have your trade beacon. Now, this is usually my front entrance. And I'll extend the base from here. So, let's see. We'll go here. Now you barely see it. And you cannot see how large it is. But I'm gonna give the order to lay some floors around. I know it's at least that large. And I'm gonna make my first stockpile here. Now you go out of your architect and you click on storage. I don't want rotten. I don't want corpses. And the rest is all fine. I'm gonna start unforbid some of these meals. Excuse the frog in my throat. And some of these materials here. And you will see that they'll start dragging stuff over to that stockpile. Everything here. This one. And all this gold, silver and metal here. So let's unpause. First things they'll do is they got that weapon pickup I ordered them to do. And this one will start building. And these two are hauling by the looks of it. Now another thing which is really important to do in the start, I'll pause them for a bit so I can just chat on, is you got manual priorities here. I want them like this because I want to make sure that everybody's doing what I want them to do. So I'm going to set them for each one. First we're going to check out our barkeep. What did I choose for her to do? I think she's our cook. I think she's our cook. I'm not sure. Let's check a look at this one. This one could be my cook too, but she can also craft. So I have two that can be cooks. This one I know for certain that she's into the construction as the only one. So this one is Zebra. So she'll only doctor when necessary. Controlling is nothing that we need to worry about now. She doesn't have much social skills, so I'm not going to put her on warden. She's not going to cook. And hunting 4 is fine. But this one, this is her thing. She does like to grow, so I'm going to put her on a 3 there. And she'll be also our miner. And she'll do a bit of crafting. She cannot research. So that's the first. Now for the second one. This one is also very good. But this one cannot research. Can this one research? Yeah, this one can research. So that's Bonnie, our barkeep. We'll put her on research. And we'll put her on cooking. And the rest will just give her the lowest score. So she'll only do that. And this one can be high too. If there's no prison, she won't warden. But she'll only do this, the rest of the stuff, once she's done with the cooking. And then we'll have this one as our hunter. We'll also do a bit of growing construction. We'll say you do all the plant cutting. And art is not of an issue at the moment, but I also need someone who specializes in hauling. And we're gonna have this one do that for now. And also doctor. There we go. This looks like a good overview, actually. Awesome! Let them work. And this one looks like she doesn't have clothes on. No, she doesn't. Why not? We'll go make you some clothes. And I want them to build this because once they've built this orbital beacon, I know where my wall is gonna be. I'm using this to count out where I want everything. And they are bringing in metal for it, so that's really good. Let's put them on a bit faster. otherwise it will take forever. Yay, it's built. Now if I click on it, I see the entire layout of that beacon. If I want to do the zone, I cannot click on the zone, I'll lose the outline of the beacon. But I can use wooden floors, because I want this flat anyway, to outline it. And now if I go to zones and I click this zone and go to zones, if you have a zone selected, you can just add on and it will keep all those properties that you selected. Is this correct? Yes. There we go. Now they got something to build. And now we can start planning. I'm gonna pause this a bit. I'm gonna plan off camera with this handy plan tool here, and then I'll be back to show you what I did. Be right back. And we're back. As you can see, it looks like a gigantic base. It probably will be. I'll walk you through a bit. This will be our growing zone. So we'll have them start putting out fields here. I made them 6 by 6. I've got room here so we can expand to include the new rice and stuff like that. Over here we'll have the zones for dumping those chunks. And here is the room where we'll have stone working benches and such to help with those chunks. This will be our cooling room for all our food and medicine and body parts should we need them. Over here we have lots of rooms. This open space will be the kitchen area. So you come in from the growing zone and from the cooler and from outside straight into the kitchen. And over here we got a bunch of rooms, and these large rooms, one will be for prisoners and one will be for medical. And I see I didn't specifically put a room for batteries, but I normally use this room. And over here we got the power section. We'll build a wind turbine and a couple of solar panels to help us through those first times. But it's gonna take a while before we get here. Now, one of the things we need to do, unfortunately, is just give them these sleeping spots. Now, it's not nice. It's outside, it's on the ground. They're not gonna like it for long, but we got no choice because, well, basically, we have nothing else. So what I want to do is I want to designate these zones, even though we got nothing there yet. So we're gonna say dumping stockpile. And I'm gonna put one right there. I'm gonna pause it for a second because I want to give them orders for these stockpiles. Because this stockpile, no corpses please. We know that we got the steel. So this stockpile we're gonna say only the steel slag chunks. This stockpile, no corpses. We're gonna say no steel. And I had to pick another spot. Because the spot that I didn't remember where I picked and I crashed and stuff like that. So marble, we'll put marble right here. We know that we have that. So I'm gonna say no to every other chunk. Slate. Yeah, we got slate here. Oh. No corpses. And then we're gonna say slate and nothing else. And lastly, sandstone. There we go. Now, when they encounter these tiles like on here, and they know that they shouldn't be on here because this zone is not allowed for them, they're gonna haul them to these zones. And if they're in the wrong spot, they're also gonna put them in the right spot. So that's really, really, really handy. And if we say haul, like for example these two, since they'll be on a growing field, and these, since they're not allowed there, they will go haul them, put them in the correct fields. Now it wants us to build a room, and I totally agree, but what I also want them to start on is food. So we'll have some here and some here. I'm not gonna put them full out yet. And some here. And I'm gonna click on them to see what will grow there. What do we have? Potato, corn, rice, strawberry, cotton, devil strand, hop. And these are the guys who really have something, and it's a lot more than last time when I played. I'll just start with potato. Oh, I'll make this potato, that's better than the orange. Then this can be strawberry. I'll start on devil strands. It's nice on the red. And we'll put up a few more zones, because I had no idea that there was so many already. We want cotton, we want some corn and some rice. And let's hope that that doesn't take them too long. And I'll remove these plants here, because that looks better. Now, for now, they got a good bit to eat. You'll find stuff scattered all over the map in the forbidden state, so you'll have to look it up and unforbid it. So they can come collect it if they need it. And you'll also find structures all over the map you can use to demolish and reuse the stones. Over here we got a good amount of packed meals. I want them to go get. We got some stuff here. Ooh, more meals over here. Not gonna order them to haul everything already, because that's gonna take them a while. Now our growers are growing, so that's great. And this one is hauling, so that's perfect as well. Do I have a lot of wood? I don't have a lot of wood. I have 68 wood. So what I need to do is I'm gonna chop some wood. Oh, I cannot chop these yet because they're not ready yet. But I can chop some wood from the places I know I want to build. That's usually my best option. And another day has passed. Oh gosh, I really need to build them a room. And I also want this cooling room for my foodstuffs. And I know I'm gonna be building here, so I'm already taking away these stones. And I'll start with this corner, so I'll leave these for now. The eating. These two are growing. Getting some wood, which is great, because what we really want to do is start building our structure. Now we don't have a lot of steel yet, and we're going to need it for a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna start my walls of wood, and I'm gonna make them conduit, so it will power will go through there. And for now I'm just gonna start with that wall and with some other doors. About there should be good. I'm gonna fill this in and start with that room first. And I want a bit of floor in there, and since I don't have any tiles yet, wood will have to do. And I'm also gonna place some floors underneath my door spots. Ew! Yeah! Let's name it Amazonia. Oh yeah, this is cool. This is cool. I haven't figured out what we'll do when a man joins though. We'll see. Maybe we can keep him as slave or something. I don't know. I don't know. And what they're screaming about here is very true. We need some defenses. Because we'll get pirates and we'll get animals going nuts. But before we can do that, we need a power supply. And I really want them to build this room. And what I also want them to do is make a wooden floor where our wind turbine is going to be. Because it will not work if there's trees there. And the only way to prevent trees growing is to make a floor. And since wood is plentiful, we'll go for that. So they're very good at doing that. I'm gonna remove these plants so we can have a better look. And I actually counted this, so I sort of remember how it is. It's 19 by 5. Oh gosh. Ah, just someone visiting. You can left click to open it and read it. You can jump to the location where she is. But you can also, if you hover over it, you see what it is, and right click to dismiss it. Now, where is our colony? Right here. So they're almost done with this, which is great. I'm gonna give the order for a wind turbine. And we're gonna hook it up to our conduit wall. And I also have my auto save on, so you'll see that regularly. And I really like playing on double speed. And in case something like this happens, I just immediately pause, check what it is, adjust things if I have to. And I find that the most fun way to play for me. So this is not a real problem. We have an eclipse, but since we don't have power that depends on the sun yet, it's not a problem. We have power that depends on a non-existing wind turbine. And they're gonna be sick and tired of sleeping on the ground for a while, and the fact that this one is rampaging around is not helping. But they still have the new colony optimism, which is great. I'm sorry girls, you'll have to work a little bit harder. to get it all done. Ooh, and I almost forgot, since this will be my... Uh-oh. This is not good. Yeah. This is one you really want to pause your game for and jump to the location. We got really lucky. Because this shaman from the town is still around. And the scroll is actually on her back. I'm gonna say hunt the scroll. So whoever I designated as hunter will go for that scroll. But the scroll will go for this one first. And it's now... This one is still pretty okay. This one is incapacitated. Yeah, we got a dead scroll. Yay. But we got no place to haul it to. Because that's what we were doing. Let me see. My phone is ringing. A moment, please. So sorry about that. But that's what we were doing. We are gonna build a new stockpile here. And I'm gonna build it this wide for now. And we're gonna say we're gonna only allow food in here. No humanoid corpses, but all animal corpses. No rotten though. I turned that off. I want all the foods in there. I want all the medicine in there. What's this? Hops. Hops we want in there. But we don't want the rest. So we want anything that can decay in there, basically. No chunks. Let's see, body parts. Yeah, let's put the body parts in there. Apparel, no need for apparel in there. No need for weapons. And we just gotta check the items. No, that's fine. So this should be fine. We'll store animal corpses so they'll freeze and remain fresh. And we'll put all our foods in there, all our medicine, the hops. And we're gonna set the priority to important. Go! Oh, and what I was saying, what I forgot, since we need to have this a cool cell, I need to place this in here. This is a cooler. You got heaters, you got coolers. A cooler needs to have a connection to outside. So I'm gonna place it there because I still haven't sure whether this is gonna be inside or outside. I haven't decided yet. And I'm gonna remove these. So we get a better view. And I also really need to lay some floors there. But this is more important at the moment. Oh my gosh, this one is badly hurt by that silly squirrel. Where's my other lady? I think she's hauling the squirrel. Very good. Now right now it will spoil, so I'm hoping they'll be fast. With closing off this room and getting this in. Oh, she's just skipping a night's sleep. Oh wow, you're hardcore. Oh, as long as you hold that one. You are hardcore. What I can say is prioritize working on cooler. And she'll just chop the tree down and then the builder will start building the cooler. Because it will take them a while to start laying down floors if there's trees in the way. Yay! We got a roof over it. Come on. Build, build, build. Build this one. Oh, the other one is building that one. Oh, but she probably has to haul metal from somewhere. Yeah. Now, it doesn't have power because they have built this, but apparently it doesn't generate enough power to go all the way through, so we'll have to work on that. But what I am gonna do, it says target temperature 21 degrees. We don't want that. I'm going to -3. 0 is freezing. This way, even with a heat wave, I know that that target temperature will be a-okay. I am worried. Why is this one really not doing a lot? You are so high on materials, but... So, we're gonna add to the power. First thing I wanna do is build nice wooden floors underneath. I will build this in eventually, but until we have that, I'm just gonna lay them next to each other and build a part of wall here. And hold those. And I can remove the plants. And I want a solar power thingy there. What is this? Oh, nice. She's 19 years old. And we really need a form of security. So let's see. I'm gonna place one right here in this thing to protect those doors. Because the rest will be closed off. Right now they can, of course, protect those doors and those doors. But we're gonna close those off eventually. So I think this is a good spot. And once we got enough power and such, I'll place some more over there. But this should be good. Now what I really need them to do in the morning is give me a wooden floor there. And I should really start building some rooms and get a battery room going. So I'm gonna start by ordering some wooden floors. This will be my battery room. And that can have wood inside. Really doesn't matter. And we'll make a door there. And I'll give the one person who can chop the order to chop some more. So we're still doing fine. We're all okay. We got some stuff growing. So looking really good. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you next time. I'll leave it here. Bye.